coming to you almost live from Rat Rod Studios in the beautiful Minnesota River Valley. It's time for the official Rat Rod Magazine Vlogcast with Rick, Jeremy, and your host, Editor Steve.
Greetings, Rat Rod faithful, and welcome to the very first ever official Rat Rod Magazine Vlogcast. Vlogcast. It's a horrible word. It's so stupid.
Is that in Webster's?
I don't know.
I'm sure at this time next year it will be.
It probably will be, yeah.
You know, but when Twitter came out, I thought, that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. We're going to be tweet? You want me to tweet? Really? And now, 2018, and the President of the United States is tweeting. I mean, every world leader is tweeting. Think about that.
That's a different story for a different day.
Think about that. Tweeting. Anyway, here we are, the first vlogcast. It's going to be a little bit like the podcast was, just a little more visual. For better or for worse. Could be a bad thing. Could be a good thing. If you like the way we look.
Great thing for me.
Oh, man, we're going to get in so much trouble doing it this way. But this is going to allow us to take a look at some different clips and do some different visual presentation stuff that hopefully makes this a lot more fun. We will see.
So if you see a white room and a brown couch, get ready.
Yeah, shut it off at that point. There might be a lot of shut it off points during this vlogcast. But really, we're going to try to keep this lighthearted, fun, talk about things that we don't normally touch on in the magazine. This is a little bit outside the lines, more for entertainment value. We'll still bring in rat rodders, builders, different guests, staffers. We'll get Tommy back in here to do his tip of the week and stuff like that. So hopefully this is just going to be a lot of fun stuff.
And that's just in a video format. You can share a lot more fun stuff, and it's just going to be more entertaining.
We hope.
I have to wear pants. This is ridiculous.
Well, yeah, no more not wearing pants jokes like we used to do on the podcast. Now, can't.
One of these days, they'll see something they don't want to see. So.
Yeah, there's no way around it this time. So, anyway, and as always, please send us an email. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you want to see on the vlogcast. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. Whatever it is, hit us up, info@ratrodmagazine.com, and, interact with us. Be a part of this, because this is for you. We don't do this just to hang out here and talk to each other. Trust me. You look at Rick. He's not having any fun.
I'm having the time of my life.
He hates this. He hates you.
This is my time of my life book, by the way, folks.
It's a labor of love. It truly is a labor of love, right? Anyway, all right, let's get into the show. We're going to open each episode with a little thing we're calling Three Things, and this could be any topic. Automotive, of course. This week, to kick things off, we're going to talk about issue number 47, because that is the current issue. It's on stands. If you haven't grabbed your copy, please run out and get it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. But this one is full of good stuff. The 30 baddest rats on the planet. Of course, Hulkamino staring you down on the cover there. So let's touch on some things there quick. Rick, you got a chance to go up to Canada to work on a feature. Why don't you let us know how that went?
Well, we received an invite from Dave Granger, who is the star of the TV show on Velocity called Restoration Garage. He runs a business called Automotive Guild up outside of Toronto, and what they do is they turn out these multi-million-dollar Pebble Beach Concours winning cars. But Dave is one of the coolest car guys you'll ever meet. He gets rat rods. He loves rat rods. He understands the art and creativity and of them. And his guys built a DeSoto rat rod in season 2, Packard motor, all kinds of cool parts, and they were going to feature the car in another episode in season 4. And they invited us up there, so I flew up for the day, and we just talked about the car, did some shooting up there, and it'll actually be airing on the 28th of February on Velocity. It's I think it's 8, 9 Central or something like that, but just check your local listings. But it was a real hoot, and as I said, Dave's a just a total car guy. We chatted for probably an hour and a half just about all things related to cars and rat rods, and it was a lot of fun, and you're gonna love the feature.
Yeah, we won't show the whole feature on here. We can tease it a little bit, but my favorite part of the feature is the cool clown, the creepy clown. It's cool.
Creepy clowns are cool.
All clowns are creepy, but are all creepy clowns cool? This could be a whole new segment. All right.
Yeah.
So you got the Canadian Guild Rat in there. Of course, you've got the Hulkamino feature, which is really cool. Robin Hetchler has let me wear out that image, that cover image, because man, it's badass. It's such an intimidating car, and we've got 30 of them in there. I mean, these are really just your over the top, extreme, aggressive rat rods, and there's such a cool variety, whether they're street cars or whether they're for racing or who knows. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff in there. Hopefully something for everybody. It's a great segment. So if you guys had a chance to bring home one of the 30 baddest rats on the planet, which one would you choose?
Okay, I'm thinking issue 25. It's a 32 Plymouth, short wheelbase car. I believe it was a chopped down 4-door. I'm not 100%. I don't remember 100% on that. But it's a short wheelbase 32 Plymouth. It's got an old school first gen Hemi in the front, and just that black and white picture, rolling shot with the wheels in motion. And I've seen this car several times up close. This is a local guy from Minnesota. It was shot by Chad Truss, who's done a lot of wonderful photography for us. But every time I see that car, I just think, man, I just rock the shit out of that thing if I had it. It's an excellent car.
Yeah, it's one of those iconic covers too.
Oh, it's probably about my favorite cover. Just the black and white rolling shot always gets me.
Yep. How about you, Jeremy?
Well, I'm going to break the rules right away and go with two of them. First one being Street Fighter out of issue 3, way back when.
Way back.
Yeah, we're at 47 now. Issue 3, St. Louis car. Long story short, I got the opportunity to drive the car, and while bringing that home for the vehicle owner, I was almost ran off the road. Well, luckily that didn't happen, and they didn't think I was stealing the car, but yeah, this was an amazing feature shot by Steve Corley. He did an outstanding job. But then my next one is probably going to be Abby Normal out of issue 44, also shot by Robin Hetchler, our staffer. God, what do you say about it? It's a Willys body, mid-engine Cadillac 500, I believe, Jaguar rear end. This thing has it all, and it's wild looking. I can't say that there's going to be another vehicle that's this unique. I love it.
That's a good one. I mean, they're all good. You can't go wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if I had a choice, I'd have to take Hulkamino home. I'm sure, just set it out in the driveway and look at it. That would be fun for me. But I really like the Felon from issue 42 with the bars on the window and all the, just the cool little details and the big tires, and the thing's just so mean. The Jerry Ripley feature, just beautiful. So, I mean, we all have our favorites in there. I'd take any one of them. I mean, they are just, when we say 30 baddest rats on the planet, we mean it. We mean it.
It's not a vlogcast without an awkward silence.
Yeah,
there it is. It's done. Get it out of the way.
We got to have a couple of those. So anyway, issue 47, is I mean, it's kind of like a rebirth for the magazine now. Self-publishing, new printer. We're really trying to gear up as we get to issue 50, which is going to be a huge milestone for us. We're going to be doing these best of or favorite lists or whatever, these look backs. We're going to be doing those all the way up to issue 50. Issue 48 is going to have our favorite traditional styled rat rods, which is really cool. And then issue 49 is going to have the built cheap and driven hard feature in there, which is going to be like the 30 of the baddest, but just another theme. And of course, a lot of really cool cars. I mean, who doesn't love the built cheap, driven hard?
What do you mean by driven hard, Steve?
driven to the ends of the earth.
And it's amazing what guys have done on limited funds too. I mean, if you want to build a car and you think, oh, I don't have any money, there's cars that have been built that have just been kick-ass for less than $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
and driven.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, there are guys that have been on every tour, every long distance adventure that we've ever done. A lot of these guys are the same people. They're like, hey, any chance to drive, they're out there, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and it's hardcore, man. You just you wring everything you can out of every nickel you have, put some blood, sweat, and tears, buddies that owe you favors, and there you go. Rods for less than $1,000 sometimes.
Yeah, and of course we'll have a lot of build-off cars in there. You'll see a lot of cool stuff, a lot of familiar faces because, of course, the guys that are driving, you see them a lot. They're everywhere, right?
Yep.
I mean, there are multiple people right off the top of my head where I can just start naming names and picturing all these cars and it's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a cool one to put together. So that's all going to be leading up to issue 50. We're not going to tease what's coming in issue 50 because we kind of want to keep that a secret, but it's going to be very special. It's going to be very cool. Huge milestone issue for us. We're pretty excited about it. We're going to take a really quick break and we'll be right back.
Part podcast, part vlog, all Rad Rod. This is the official Rad Rod Magazine vlogcast. Email the show at info@radrodmagazine.com and visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
All right, so everybody has their favorite or least favorite commercial, right? I mean, most of us are annoyed by commercials, really.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to take a look here in our next segment. This is our comedy, our just for laughs segment, and we're going to take a look at automotive commercials, the really bad ones and the really good ones. Should be a good time.
All right.
Yep.
We're going to kick this thing off. We're talking about commercials we just hated, right? And it's subjective. Everybody has their opinions and their tastes and everything, but one we were joking about was the Lexus Christmas commercial.
Well, the hi honey, I just put us $80,000 in debt commercials? Yeah.
And everybody recognizes these. Let's take a look at a clip real quick. So yeah, who is really going to buy their spouse a Lexus?
Total reality right there. That's how every Christmas is around my house.
That's the kid wished for it with Santa. That's how it works, right?
Well, I mean, hey, it's got to be work. The commercial has to be working, otherwise they wouldn't be running it for what, a decade, if not more.
Actually, back into the 90s, they were running that commercial. I was checking, and they've got commercials back in like '98 for that thing too. Lexus Christmas to Remember.
Yeah, I mean, if my wife, if I woke up on Christmas Day and I looked out in the driveway and there's a Lexus with a bow on it, I mean, there's something seriously wrong here. That's the wrong kind of surprise. And another one, a similar one here, the Mercedes Christmas. Let's check that out. So you have an 8-year-old boy or a 10-year-old boy or 11-year-old boy. He goes through the years and he's waiting for what? A Mercedes in the driveway. Really?
That kid's he's much too serious.
Santa's workshop has been upgraded a little bit.
I mean,
a little bit.
When I was 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, I was like excited about Nintendo games and stuff, and He-Man dolls or whatever else, or Hot Wheel cars.
Or at least a cool car like a GTO or a WRX or something. Jesus.
Right. This kid's
Mercedes?
He's wishing for a Mercedes, not even a cool one.
Next year will be the Teslas.
Oh, man.
Sad.
So, yeah, those ones, stuff like that, it's pretty annoying, right? Well, how about we look back at some vintage commercials?
Introducing a new 1978 Ford Granada, the ESS. Can you tell it from this impressive $20,000 Mercedes 280 SE? Granada. Mercedes. Granada. Mercedes. Granada. Mercedes. The new Ford Granada ESS. See how close you can come.
Granada, same thing as a Mercedes, right, Rick?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay, I'm the old dude of the bunch, and I remember these commercials from when I was a kid. And I've actually owned a 1980 Ford Fairmont, which is pretty close to a Granada, and the fit and finish, quality of materials are just a bit off from a Mercedes, where if you know anything about those 70s Mercedes, if they needed 2 screws to hold something together, they'd put 5 screws on there. And the cars are built like a bank vault. And these commercials are trying to equate this Ford Granada with a Mercedes, and that and there's no comparison. It's like, hey, we've got seats. Mercedes has seats too. Hey, look, we've got 4 wheels, just like Mercedes. And it's they're just laughable commercials nowadays, but they're pretty funny.
All right, let's take a look at a couple more vintage commercial clips real quick.
What's wrong, officer?
You're in a lot of trouble, boy. Violation City Ordinance 11-14, operating a racing type vehicle inside the city limits.
Oh, officer, this is the new Dodge Challenger RT. It's not a racer.
Who could afford a car like that?
You could, my friend. If the car is a 1976 Oldsmobile Delta 88, it's surprisingly affordable.
Our 3/4-ton Chevy Cheyenne is actually pulling 187 tons on this level road.
93 out of 104 trucks built since '63 are still on the job.
Okay, so you've got a truck hauling 1 million logs.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Hey,
It's
Bob,
cool.
what are you going to do this weekend? Oh, just going to haul a shit ton of logs up the hill.
It looked smooth, like it could handle it, right?
4,700 cord of wood.
How about the cop in the Dodge?
Oh, the "you in a heap of trouble, boy" guy. Yeah, the '70 Challenger RT commercials, classic.
No,
Stripes are those?
It's not a racer. No, not at all.
Racing stripes.
But some of these, even the gas mileage, I mean, it's 18 miles to the gallon is considered good gas mileage.
Oh, that was...
And 14 in city.
That was great back then. Shoot, back in the 60s, cars were getting 8.
And
14 was the shit.
the price of the car, $5,000.
I don't have $5,000. So
I mean,
I can't afford it. They say anyone can afford it. I can't afford it.
The vintage commercials are cool. It doesn't matter if they're good, bad, whatever. They're fun to go back and watch, right?
It's an excellent rabbit hole to get lost in his old car commercials, man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
There are some good new car commercials too. Which let's take a look at a couple of these right now.
And always pushing each other the way only brothers can.
You're not making your money pushing a pencil or hand modeling. You're actually working for every dollar and need your...
Okay, so exercising the demons. We can't show the full clip, but that Pennzoil commercial, the Dodge Demon, that's amazing. It's 2.5 minutes long, so it's almost like its own little... I don't know what the hell you call it.
It's longer than most movie trailers.
Yeah, and it's good. It's really good.
That's a badass car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, you've got... all the truck commercials and all the fancy stuff. I like Dennis Leary. I mean, I think those are cool, But one of the newer commercials that always drives me nuts, or the series of commercials, are the real people, not actors Chevy commercials. I mean, seriously, come on. Does anybody watch these and think that these are real people?
They gotta be real people.
Well, they are real people.
It says real people, not actors. They gotta be real people, right? That's a thought.
Oh, man. Well, so I hate these commercials, but of course, our friends over at Zebra Corner, this is 2 guys making these parodies, and they are awesome. These are piss your pants funny. Let's take a look.
We're doing things a little bit different today. This is the new 2017 Chevy Cruze. I'm only going to show you half of this car and ask you your initial opinions about it. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it looks very sleek, a little bit of attitude to it.
That is the ugliest fucking car I have ever seen.
And this year, Chevy received more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards than any other car brand. What do you think about that?
It's really impressive, actually. I am surprised that it's Chevy.
I have no idea what initial quality means. Initially, it's okay, but after that, it's just a piece of crap. Is that what you're saying here? Who is J.D. Power? Because, I mean, honestly, it sounds like a porn star's name. J.D. Power Hammer or something, J.D. Power Rod.
Okay. Mock is my hero. I'm just going to say that right now.
Spirit animal is the word.
Oh, man. He's saying all the stuff that we're thinking. Really, right?
Right. Who doesn't love Mock?
Oh, man. They're just so good because the commercials are so stupid. I mean, really, are you really going to spend 30 seconds making people try to name all your awards? Really? It drives me crazy.
Did you know J.D. Power also rates lawnmowers and washing machines?
Oh, J.D. Power Hammer. Oh, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, if I could give those guys a big high five, man, those guys are kicking ass.
High five.
Yeah, what we just did.
Yeah.
The proverbial high five. So anyway, maybe you guys have some favorite or least favorite commercials you can share with us, and we can see what you're thinking. These are just some of ours. I mean, you can go down the rabbit hole again, and there's a million things to waste your time on, commercials. But think about that. They're annoying when you're watching them on TV, but here we are looking them up, actually pursuing new commercials to watch. What does it matter with us?
They got our attention, and that was the point.
They did, and I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy a Granada as soon as I can.
If we can find one.
Granada Mercedes,
Yeah, they're all rotted out.
All right, we're gonna take one more quick break, and we will be right back.
Rat Rod Magazine is available wherever badass magazines are sold. Subscribe today at ratrodmagazine.com.
Today's show is brought to you by the Eradicate Cancer Cruise. These things are popping up all over the country. Go check them out, eradicatecancercruise.com. Also, Captive Elements, Blaine's finest. Seriously, this is a great piercing and tattoo shop, captive-elements.com. Also, the Henderson Roadhouse, hendersonroadhouse.com. That's the German spelling. Good food, lots of beer. And also 43 Skulls over in Appleton, Wisconsin. Scott W has a really cool little shop over there. Check that thing out, 43skulls.com. And music for this episode provided by Enemy X. And hey, I've been singing for this band for the last few months, so here is my shameless self-promotion. Go check it out, enemy-x.com. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the first vlogcast. Hopefully it's been a little bit entertaining. These are going to be pretty short, actually. They're going to be about a half an hour each episode. And at the end of each episode, we're going to do a little thing called On Tap. And we're going to touch on upcoming events or, whatever we're working on here in the near future. So it's February now. March, we've got a couple events coming up, a couple good-size events. First up is the Donnie Smith car and bike show. It's mainly a bike show. I mean, let's be real. Yeah. The bike portion of it is amazing. It's got a really cool swap meet vendor area. And then, of course, it has cars upstairs or whatever. It's got a pretty good rat rod population, and you're going to be there this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, Craig and I will be hanging out at the booth and checking out all the cool stuff. Like Steve said, it is a primarily bike show. It's a very large bike show in comparison to most. Up top there with Easy Rider Show, some of the Sturgis shows. It's hard not to get cabin fever in Minnesota in winter. That's for sure. And March seems to drag on forever. So this is a good one. St. Paul River Center. It's a nice 2-day show to stay warm in.
Yeah, it's a very cool show. Very cool. Whether you like bikes or cars, a little bit of both, and spend a day out there or 2 days out there if that's your thing. But so we've got that, and then shortly thereafter we've got the Rat City Ruckus.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas over Easter/April Fool's weekend, it's probably the best rat rod show out there. We've been going out there for 5-6 years, and they just put on a wonderful show. There's great music every year. I'm bummed I can't make it this year, but they're going to have a Ramones tribute band out there, which is why I'm super pissed that I can't make, but whatever. Jeremy's going to be out there. If you want to see the best rat rod show in the country, go. These guys know how to put on a show out there, and you won't be disappointed. And come on, guys, it's Vegas. Everyone wants to go to Vegas. Now you've got even another reason, so go.
Yeah, and there's people touring out there from all over the country, which is cool. It's kind of like a central meetup. And
it's not very central, though.
Well, no, but I mean, it attracts people from all over the country. It's very accessible.
Well, it's a beautiful area, too.
Cheap flights. If you got to fly in and see the show, do it. You don't have to drive out there, but a lot of people drive out there from all over the place. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, you can get a hotel room literally across from the show at the Stratosphere. Go book your rooms at the Stratosphere, and then you can just walk to the show.
Yeah, and then what else do we have coming up?
Oh, San Diego Auto Museum.
Oh, yeah. Which is not coming up. It's actually going right now.
Right now.
It runs for a long time. I mean, this thing is months long.
June 3rd. I think it's running now through June 3rd. San Diego Auto Museum. They have a Rat Rod exhibit out there. We all love to drive our cars, but some people were nice enough to give up driving their Rats for just a few months to put them in this museum so people can come down and check it out. And they have wonderful artwork down there. And from what we've seen, it's a kick-ass show. So if maybe you're not the museum type, well, maybe this will get you on that path, because there's rat rods in a museum. How often does that happen? And it's in Sandy frickin' Ego.
Sandy frickin' Ego.
Yeah, it's which I guess in German means what? Whale's vagina, right? According to Ron Burgundy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, San Diego's beautiful anyway. Go down and see some rat rods at the museum and have a blast.
Yeah, and I mean, the pictures we've seen of it looks like they just did a killer job. All the visuals, how they've organized it. I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, so plenty of stuff. I mean, hey, we're getting to show season. It's coming. It's right around the corner. I mean, there's still snow everywhere up here for us, but it's definitely coming. So there are a couple of things to hit in March, and then, of course, April's going to be crazy and so on. So... And we'll probably do some live video and stuff as we go, especially from these events, and keep you guys all in touch with that stuff. But anyway, that's it. That's it for episode 1 here. You know, again, we're going to keep these things pretty short and hopefully a little bit entertaining. Did you have fun? Did we have fun?
Yeah.
Yep, this is I had fun face.
And that's it?
Yeah. And just remember, guys, info@ratrodmagazine.com. Please let us know what you think. Because we care. We do care. We want to put on a good show for you guys. And, you know, if you got something good to say, got something bad to say, just say it.
Yeah, and if you give us a really rotten email, we're going to read it. I mean...
Probably will, yeah.
On the show.
Honestly.
Yeah. Well, we read everything.
Media.
We read everything. Yeah, we'll post it across all our social media platforms. So make it really, really rotten if you're going to go that direction, right?
Love it.
Yeah. But anyways, that's episode 1. Thanks for hanging out with us, and hopefully we can grow this and it'll evolve into something really awesome. I know we're just getting our feet wet again after taking some time off from the podcast, but we are back, and we got the 3 amigos here, these 2 crazy guys. But anyway, thanks, and we are signing off from the beautiful Minnesota River Valley, the frozen Minnesota River Valley.
Super frozen right now.
Editor Steve, Rick Loxton, Jeremy Amendola.
I thought I was Rick Loxton.
Whatever, I don't care. You guys swap your names. That's all you swap, all right? And
Rick Loxton.
We'll see you next time, all right?
See ya.